Welcome, Libra, to your mid-month reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. See what's going on with you, Libra. Okay. Getting into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Best message for Libra, please. Best message for Libra. Have that Tower coming out. You guys haven't been having the greatest, whoever this resonates with has not been having the greatest month over here. Start with getting straight into the energy over here of this Tower. We're gonna what the heck is going on over here? This Tower. So this card's not only going to clarify the Tower, but it's going to clarify the entire reading for you, my friends. Financial material changes with the Tower. Okay, so it looks like it's just resonating on the month, pretty much. This energy is very strong. Remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising moon or your Venus as well. And this one is definitely talking about having this Tower moment, talking about the continued oppression of the finances that is going on within you, the inability to feel like you have the necessary change. And that's really what it is. It's like, I don't feel like anything is going to change at this time. Wanting to bail out of the situation, but cannot, because you're just so caught up within this situation. And it just feels like it's not going anywhere. It's like everything's tumbling. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Or Libra, please. To get out of the situation, I do know that the numerology, if you haven't watched that, is also talking about the same situation. It's talking about staying focused on getting out of this situation. So if you're really struggling with this, you can also watch the numerology reading as Spirit gives advice for how to try to get out of this situation. Or at least keep you at peace during this situation, a little bit of both. So you might want to watch that reading if you haven't already. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Feeling the emotional loss right now because of the obstacles and challenges of the past and getting into solitude in the near future. The solitude over here kind of reminds me of what it was talking about in the numerology, which is reflecting upon the situation, taking a step back from the situation to really get deep into the understanding of what's going on around you and how you might be able to work yourself out of the situation. Really looking deep at everything around you. Getting into the obstacles and challenges, being that this is the obstacles and challenges of the finances and material changes. Clarifying the obstacles and challenges for Libra, please. Yeah, talking about this transformation, and that's exactly what it is. Talking about the transformation of the obstacle, talking about the transformation of the finances, of everything that's going around you, and not having a clear look at what was going on around the situation. Maybe you were given bad advice. Maybe somebody has taken you for a ride. Somebody has caused some kind of challenge in your life with the Nine of Wands. Or, you know, take whatever the obstacle, however this happened. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. But it is definitely talking about how this has transformed everything into an obstacle. Really taking a death card from one situation straight into another situation. Yeah. And it was like you wanted to give up on the fight. It was, you had this determination. It was like you had the determination to keep continuing to want to fight about the situation, right? But you knew that the expectations of the difficulties and the changes were coming, and it almost feels like you gave up the fight because it felt like there was nothing you could do at that time. Yeah. Well, could have been a week ago, a couple of days ago, a month ago, however it is, take it how it resonates. It doesn't feel that old, to the point to where it was like, I'm determined to do this, but it doesn't feel like anything's going to turn. So I kind of gave up, with the Five of Wands. Why? Because you might have felt like there was a lot of contradictions going around you about how this happened, what this happened, and the complexity of the situation was more than you could handle. Right? It wasn't something you didn't feel you could fix. There was no clarity or any, it was like not fixable. There could even be a possible lawsuit going on for some of you during this time. So you know, if there's a possible lawsuit going on, that there's nothing you can do about the situation except for just continue to go on the path that it's taking you on. There's no bailing out at the situation. You know, there's nothing you can do. You might even feel like somebody had tricked you into believing something that was not true. So take it how it resonates. But there is definitely a fall away over here, which it's like I was so determined, but it just got too much. So you have the emotional loss over here. The emotional loss is just feeling the pains of the situation and knowing that there is this depression and this over and underwhelming. It's so overwhelming that it's actually underwhelming. You know, it's horrifying is what it is. And that's really what it feels like when it's next to this tower. Because you know at this time, Libra, that there is nothing you can do really to get out of this. There are steps, though, that you can take for certain things. Like I said, you'd have to watch the numerology to see if if that resonates with you on these steps that you could take to help yourself out of the situation. If you're in that type of situation of finances, of saving money and doing things like this, right? If it was just overspending and you got yourself into trouble, something of this nature. But you could watch that and see if that resonates to help you out. Everybody's story is different. If this has to do with the lawsuit, then I would have to say it will help for getting out of the emotional loss, that reading. Otherwise, you would just have to do what the universe says at that time. It's a little different. So, but that reading is very helpful. Angels always give very good advice. With the Two of Coins over here, you are just juggling around everything, and it feels like you're juggling your emotions. It's like you're trying to hold it back. You're trying to push it back. You're probably trying to go to work, and you would be that trying to keep that smile going, but you got you're crying on the inside. So people could see you as happy on the outside, crying on the inside, and then some of you is just so much emotional distress that you're just trying to push it down, right? Trying to push it down. It's just this pain is very overwhelming. And it definitely, for a lot of you, it's money, right? Because we said financial, material. Some of it could be material, though, as well. And that could be a lawsuit. Maybe they wrecked your car. Something of this nature. Stole something material from you. But no matter what, it's all about the monies in the end. With the Justice, this is very unjustified. It doesn't feel like justice is being done. It doesn't feel like this is so unfair. Why is this happening to me? Even if you put yourself in this predicament, it was something that you did not see coming. You did not see this happening. If you spent too much monies in the past, you did not know it was going to have this outcome. And some of you, how would you even be able to? If this started last year before the pandemic even started and you were spending money and you wanted to get your tax return back to fix the situation of your credit and your debt and all of that stuff, you would have assumed that you were going to work all year. And then all of a sudden it didn't happen. So therefore it feels like it's unjustified and very unfair. And it could be an emotional loss, and you could be taking it to heart also with the Nine of Wands, because you know that it was you I did this to myself. But I didn't see this outcome because no one in the world could have seen that happening, my friends. No one in the world. I don't care. You could be the best seer in the world. You did not see that. Right? I didn't see Nostradamus saying anything about that. No, absolutely not. Unless it was somewhere in there that we couldn't depict what he was saying, right? Because it's all in these weird codes, right? But the point is that this was something so unpredictable to happen, and it feels like you're taking the brunt of the pain if it was something you had done, right? Or maybe last year you even had to live off credit cards and you knew that this was the overall outcome and now you have to pay all this stuff back, right? However it is, it's horrifying. And if somebody else did this to you, you didn't even see this happening. And then for some of you, maybe you even seen somebody spending too much money, your spouse, you're this, you're that, and you knew this was coming. And that's why the Nine of Wands is there, because you were like, I seen this coming. I tried to stop it. I was using my walking stick, but there was too much conflict, right? That's why I say everybody's story is different. With the Knight of Cups, you have nothing coming to you. There is no proposals, no nothing, and you feel like this is very unfair. So right now in the present, you feel like there is no balance to this situation. You have nothing coming. Nothing coming your way to fix this solution, so it feels like it's very unfixable. Yeah, there's nothing coming your way. You just feel like this is everything. If anything, everything's moving away. You don't see any prosperity coming from this. You don't see this person, if they hit your car, you don't see them trying to get their insurance to get moving. They might be playing games. If they stole your car, you might feel like, the department is playing games, your insurance is playing games, a lot of game playing over here with the Five of Wands, and it just feels like nothing is coming your way. With the Nine of Cups over, yeah, wow. It's just like everything is depleted. And then you have the Tower. So definitely seeing that Tower, knowing that Tower is coming, you already feel that Tower. You've probably felt it for, at least all month. You definitely have a Tower moment coming. And this is why you are feeling the Five of Cups, because now you have the Four of Cups. So not only do you have the emotional loss, but you also are feeling the depression and feeling down about the situation. And it's something that's going to take a while to get out of. You're going to have to fight your way out of that one with the Five of Swords. And then having the Hermit to really reflect and see what's going on. Now the Hermit is reflecting upon the solitude over here. So we're done with the present. Moving straight into the near future. Why? Because now you're going to have to reflect to fight for what you want, to try to get yourself back on stable ground, and get back to where you need to be. If you need to take that bankruptcy, you're going to have to take that bankruptcy, my friend, to start all over. But reflect upon it, see and learn, and do your homework about it, right? So you have the solitude over here, doing some more reflective. You've started reflecting, and now you're going to continue to keep reflect to figure out how we're going to get this done. Yeah, so you can get out of the Ten of Swords. There's so much pain, and you might even feel like somebody was backstabbing you this whole time. So you're going to reflect upon all of the issues that are surrounding you with the Moon for the perfect timing, and really doing some heavy-duty self-reflection and reflecting on all the situations. So you can get back to your foundations and get yourself back to being stable, to where you need to be, especially, in the money. You need to patiently plan to start the dreams up again, and you're going to have to start the whole process all over again. It's like you're going to have to start from fresh, you guys. This is starting again. No matter whether you take a bankruptcy and you file for bankruptcy or not, or however you bail out of the situation, it crumbled to the ground. There's nothing you can do. The Lord, the universe has destroyed that. It has, set lightning to that. You can't save that. That is universally done. It's telling you need to get inspired to start working on new foundations and getting yourself back up to, again, you're going to have to start over, right? Up fresh, new beginning of everything. So when you have an upright Tower, it's telling you you've been electrocuted. Universe says no more. Taking it all the way down to the foundation so you can build a new tower. So you're going to have, that's a fresh new start. Okay, however it is. And so now you're going to get your dreams and get busy doing new things to build a new tower. Yeah. And this is the judgment call. This is the way, this is how it's working. Judgment has been set. This is the way it has to be. It's just not fixable in those ways, but there's other ways, like I said, within the numerology reading, it can teach you on how to start that new way of thinking, start that new way of getting back your 10 coins, you know, save money over here, do this, make sure I have this, that, and the other. If it has something to do with another person stealing and stuff from you, judgment will be called in the near future. Okay, but it doesn't look like it's 100% fixing the situation. I mean, look, if they stole your car and they totaled your car, you're still going to have to get a new car. Will you get the settlement that you have? Well, let's look and see. You know, because maybe they don't have the monies for the settlement. Maybe they don't have anything. If they don't have any insurance and they don't have any settlement money, you're not getting anything back. And maybe you already know that. Maybe that's another one of these depression reasons. So, and that's what it really kind of looks like. Or if they stole something, you know, yeah. No, I don't see anything that says that. It just says judgment is being called. So the judgment will be called for the obstacle and challenge. And the Wheel of Fortune is not in your favor. Whew. And you know, I bet you, it's something you already know, because Spirit keeps saying you already know this though, Libra, whoever this, you know this, so you're going to have to start saving money and using new options and new opportunities and new ways of thinking about things. So it definitely, with the Seven of Cups, is going to make you rethink about how to do things and, you know, starting up this foundation again. Okay. See what the angels have to say. Make sure that you're always getting more information about the situation that you're stuck in. Information is going to be the key for your happiness. Whether it's a financial debt collector or something of this nature, a lawyer, something, whatever it is that you need, make sure you're getting all the information. Do not let things become unclear. Make sure that your lawyer or your person is doing what they're supposed to be doing, because it feels like right here in the past is something unclear was not made. Maybe things were hidden, something of this nature. You need to make sure that everything is disclosed to you, okay? Everything. And make sure that you're always talking to your angels to help you through the situation. Okay. And yes, you're in the waiting game. And I think you already know that though too. Because I do feel like a lot of you understand what's going on. For some of you, I think it's just more kind of clarity. Yeah, about choosing. Yeah, you're going to have to choose a new direction to get to this. When you get over here, when you start getting over here into reflecting, this is going to actually start choosing a new direction, which is giving you the new opportunities and options for that. Choosing a new direction, okay, is going to set you on a different road and a different destiny and a different path. Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.